welcome back. On today's edition of the Hank Irwin Show, we are in Pelham at the Pelham Civic Center for the Home Builders Remodeling Expo. And one of the exhibits that drew a tremendous amount of attention was the tornado safety rooms being displayed by Practical Storm Shelters of Alabama. Owner David Thrasher got into this business for very personal reasons.
Yes, I did. In 2008, the tornadoes that came through Moulton, up in North Alabama, around the Moulton area, actually destroyed my aunt's house. An F4 hit her home and destroyed her home and almost killed her. And then my dad's house was hit also. And at that point, decided to get out and research to see what was out there, a shelter that we could put in our home where we didn't have to go outside during the middle of the night and all. So I found these shelters and just a real believer of them. And that's actually what got me into the business then.
With tornado season approaching, these folks looked very closely at their ideas of tornado safety rooms to see if it could protect their families in case of emergencies.
These are tornado shelters go in your garage underground. We actually come into your house, into your existing garage, and we cut the concrete. We dig the hole, we excavate the hole and set this shelter down into the hole and reconcrete 360 degrees all the way around. We do this in about 4 to 5 hours. The good points of this is the family doesn't have to go out in the yard or out in the weather anytime during the storm. They can just go out into their garage and walk down into their shelter and close their door. Well, these, like I said, these are underground. Underground is obviously the safest place to be. We've learned that from many meteorologists that underground is when you got an F4 or F5 rolling through. These are tested to F5 conditions. It's just a much safer place to be underground. And the testing is big. Texas Tech done all of our testing. Our lids are tested there, 360 degrees of ventilation all the way around the lid. Our shelters have been in F5 tornadoes here in Alabama. They're proven. It's a patented lid that we own, and it's just a very safe place to be as far as being underground. From scratch, it's very, very quick. You actually have a little red button that we actually put on the top of the lid. You just step on it. You step on that and that unlatches it. You go down in your shelter. Once you get down in your shelter, it doesn't take but a few seconds to get the people in there. Then you close your lid and you have 4 chains you've got to put on once you get down in your shelter. You attach those 4 chains. And I've also got some other points in there that actually hold down the shelter too. I've got 10 different points that hold the shelter down, but it doesn't take very long at all to get in there and shut the lid.
So with memories of tornadoes in days past, folks want answers to find better ways to protect their families in the future.